From overcoming mountains of hurdles ever since their debut days, to taking over the world with their love and music, here's every hardship and struggle that BTS has had to face. Welcome back to our channel, fellow ARMY members. Today, we're going to be talking about what problems BTS had to face over the years. I mean, the band wasn't always as successful as it is now. In fact, they had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point in their careers. So stick around till the end of this video and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more news about your favorite band. Right off the bat, they struggled as trainees. Turns out the boys were barely making enough money to support themselves. We all know that their record label, Big Hit Music, was having a difficult time. Back then, nobody knew about them, so the record label was small and were low on cash too. In an interview, Bang Si-hyuk, the founder of Big Hit Entertainment, revealed that all 7 members had to share just one room and one washroom. They used to sleep on the floor or either on bunk beds. And get this, the only place that they could record or practice their dance moves was in a garage. Yep. They didn't have a proper studio or anything like that. In fact, there was no team of editors or producers helping them out either. It was just them doing it all. Fast forward to 2013, their debut year. BTS was only able to perform because the scheduled performers had canceled. So the group was brought in as a filer. Can you imagine that? Even after their debut, they wouldn't get much airtime. Nearly everyone would refuse to interview them or call them to shows, just because Big Hit didn't have a lot of influence at the time. But do you think BTS let all these setbacks affect their hard work? Nope. They decided to practice more and more. According to Tae, the group used to practice for 12 to 14 hours straight each day. That's a lot of hard work. And get this, one time during the Busan One Asia Festival, the band was set to perform. The stage was ready, and the few fans BTS had at the time were excited. But then, without any reason, the band was pulled out of the lineup at the last minute. Not even an explanation was given about the whole thing. In another appearance on Korean reality show American Hustle Life, the band members explained how once they had to hand out flyers along LA's Hollywood Boulevard and invite passers-by to come to a free concert. Many of them even refused the offer. I mean, these are just a few examples of what BTS experienced early in their career due to the limited influence of their company. What's worse is that some of them had to hide their achievements. For instance, RM belonged from the underground rap scene. Because of this, he would be disrespected and people would become harsh with him, so he was instructed to keep quiet about the whole thing in the start. One time, a rapper told RM and Suga they were on the right path, but they weren't considered real rap hip-hop artists and were criticized like girls for wearing makeup. Because of such instances, Suga started to battle with depression. His mental health got so bad that at one point he decided to leave the band behind. But then, obviously, Tae and other members didn't let him and helped him. All these events have shaped BTS into a global phenomenon. Instead of breaking under pressure, the group has used these experiences to grow closer with ARMY. But like I said before, the band didn't have it easy. Even after they found fame, they still had to face ridiculous allegations. In February 2014, BTS was accused of copying the Schoolboy concept for Boy in Love. The song was released shortly after another group's similar video came out. But here's the thing, BTS didn't copy anyone. In fact, the Schoolboy concept has been popular in the K-pop industry for a long time. Still, the haters refused to listen and blamed them for plagiarism. Then during an interview, the host confronted them about these accusations. And well, the group was able to defend themselves perfectly. They acknowledged that the concepts were the same, but then talked about how each group had given their best in it, and it was all just a coincidence. In that same year, number kick-out Jope BTS started to trend on Twitter. Haters started calling J-Hope UGLY and untalented. The hashtag became so popular that other friends in the industry had to step in and defend the guy. Jin put out a tweet telling ARMY to smile and that everyone was working hard. ARMY rallied and trended number J, "Hope you're perfect," to comfort him. Once when Jungkook appeared on Flower Crew, he presented burgers and sodas to the hosts. And instead of accepting the food, the show's cast members said that the burgers looked like leftovers and asked Jungkook to take them away. In 2016, people began debating BTS's alleged misogynistic lyrics and tweets, especially in the song War of Hormones. Well, we can admit that the song had a few offensive lyrics, but you really can't deny that BTS is one of the more feminist bands today. Immediately after the backlash, the members and company reflected on their actions, and even promised to do better and offered an apology. And now, the group has learned from this criticism. They have since released feminist-leaning works like 21st Century Girl. These songs talk about women in a more empowering way and don't just reduce them to objects. Even RM has said that since the incident, he pays more attention to the lyrics he writes, reading newspapers and books that study social phenomena. After finishing his lyrics, he consults women's studies experts to objectively review the words. This just shows that BTS can take criticism and work on themselves, but as long as the feedback is justified. Over the years, BTS has been accused of plagiarism, of falsifying their record standing, and even of buying their own albums to boost sales. But the band has stood strong. In October 2016, during their promotion of Blood, Sweat, and Tears in South Korea, BTS didn't have access to a waiting room at the broadcast center, so the members made do by rehearsing, dressing, and applying makeup in front of the bathrooms. They kept rehearsing non-stop without resting, greeting other staff members who were using the restrooms, and other idol groups openly looked down on them. Since 2017, fans have noticed that Korean platforms like Naver and media journalists have been ignoring and downplaying BTS's achievements. The popular website Harley posted nothing about them and didn't feature BTS on their homepage, all because of jealousy. And then in 2018, BTS was in the spotlight, but not for their music. It all started when Jimin was spotted wearing a t-shirt that featured Korean independence slogans. Now, it was unclear exactly when the singer wore the shirt in question, but pictures of him wearing it went viral. If you look at the shirt, it showed the slogan, "Patriotism, Our History, Liberation, Korea," and featured an iconic photo of the atomic bomb being dropped on a Japanese city. It gave haters the perfect chance to criticize Jimin. Japanese fans took over social media and decided to bash him for it. Some even went as far as to call it an insult. Even though the agency apologized on his behalf, people still didn't let it slide. Fast forward to the Grammys. BTS was nominated for Best Duo Group Performance. Unfortunately, they didn't bring the award home. I mean, it's pretty normal for a group to lose sometimes, right? Well, the fans didn't think so. What made them even angrier was that the Grammys used BTS as bait for viewership. They repeatedly said BTS's performance was coming up soon, only to place them second to last in a 3.5-hour show, giving them time to perform only part of their song. So, it's clear that BTS has had to overcome a lot of things in their career so far. Whether that is racism, xenophobia, or even industry bias, the hurdles have been endless. Still, the band has conquered the world and broken records after records. Despite the odds stacked against them, BTS never stopped in their commitment to their music. And during all this, BTS's fan base, ARMY, has stood by them and supported them at every corner. Well, that's it from my side today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Do comment down and let us know what you think about the video. Did BTS work hard to get where they are, or are all these accusations true at the end of the day? Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to learn more about the daily K-pop drama. We will see you guys next time.